Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. So today we are going to be trying out a newly improved version of the Cthulhu deck. Mostly I was able to get my hands on a Mire Keeper through crafting, and I just made a couple of tweaks to make it a little more similar to the current meta version of Cthulhu. We're still missing a lot of key cards like Twin Emperors and stuff like that, but at least we have, you know, a decent facsimile of our final goal once we get a couple legendaries. Maybe I'll actually hold on to some if I could get a half-decent one, but, you know, I don't really regret disenchanting Alex Straza. Like, that card does not get play at all anymore, especially with Reno Jackson. So hopefully we can get a not Cthulhu Druid to play against and do fairly decently. We have a lot more cards this game that are in this deck now that will help us drive our mana up faster, and also I think a little bit more endgame staying power than we had in the first iteration of this deck. I went a little bit too zoo-ish in a deck that is all about building mana quickly, which is kind of silly. So we're going to dump both of these guys off. We'll keep the Beckoner of Evil because it's a decent card. And we have a solid opening here. He starts as a 6/6, right? So 8, 9. So if this guy survives for 2 turns, then on turn 5 we can play this guy as a 4/10. I love Claxi Amberweaver. Pretty awesome. I love the Claxi in general. I really had a lot of fun doing those missions in World of Warcraft. I don't know. I think they had a really cool sort of art style presentation with everything being amber themed and stuff. And I thought they were really interesting, sort of, I don't know, switching loyalties type characters because they're ancient, packed with the old gods. Pretty cool. So he's got 2/2/1 death rattles. I guess we take one out. Do we want to even wrath one, or do we just attack? I think we wrath just for the free card draw, and then we'll just end our turn for now. I'm fairly okay with this. We don't need to go too fast here since we didn't get any of our quick start moves, and hunters are generally go pretty quickly for the face, so we don't have to worry too much about him getting a huge minion out, I don't think. Damn, somebody actually got that to work for once. Man, it is like 90 degrees here in the Twin Cities right now, which is kind of weird for spring. I mean, I'm glad it's finally warmed up, but I have to turn off my AC to record, and it is already, like, gone up 10 degrees, I think, since I shut it off. So we've got 3 mana. We could do a Twilight Elder, but it's just going to die right away. Whatever we play is just going to die right away. Do we want to just take out his 3/2 for now with another Wrath? We won't get to draw this time, but then next turn we can waste one of our Claxi Amberweavers. At least it'll give us some staying power. Or we could buff ourselves and just take out one of his guys. I think we Wrath the 3/2. I just don't want to deal with it yet. Although we just traded both of our Wraths, and it's only turn 3, so that's probably not going to end well. Let's hope that those swipes come up sooner rather than later. To my side. Oh, come on. Alright, I think this turn we're going to... Claxi Amberweaver, or we could play a Beckoner of Evil and kill this guy. I think... he'll probably... Beckoner of Evil will survive a hit from that guy, right? It's a 2/3. Yeah, okay, so we'll do Beckoner of Evil, and we'll take another 2 damage, because what are you going to do? We just want to start buffing our Cthulhu. Ideally, we'd like to be able to play these guys after he's hit 10, because they will be a huge pain in this hunter's ass. Oh, I'm going to end our turn. So the key here is just to hold out until we can get some mana going. Could really go for a Nourish so we can recover from our lack of early game wild growths. Infested Wolf. Weird card. I mean, cool, but I don't know. I haven't seen it that many times. Summon 2 1/1 spiders from a dead wolf. Neat. Not gonna use our swipe yet, but it's nice that we at least have it now. I think we... do we just armor up, or do we want to drop an Azure Drake? Yeah, I think we just want a little bit more board presence going on. We will go for the face here too, because we have a healing touch now. And ideally, I'd like to be able to get decent trades for these guys, just because we aren't laying a ton of creatures right now. Oh, that's not good. Okay, it's almost time for a swipe here. This swipe's going to do 5 and 2, so... Oh, maybe not. Oh, but the swipe has become even more powerful. So we'll take out this guy, and then it'll kill off both these, and this will be, and then we can trade. Okay, so we're gonna clear the board here this turn with a swipe, and then yeah, this should be pretty good. Boom. Oh, I should have killed this guy first.
This way.
What are you gonna do? And then we'll take out this way. Boom. Okay, so he has 1/1/1. I'm okay with that. As long as we can keep him from just rolling over us with like a, what is it, stampede or whatever. Can't they buff all of their attacking units? I'm not sure. I know that shaman and druids can, but I can't remember if hunters can or not. Scavenging Hyena is a good value card. Nourish. Not that useful right now. Do we want to heal? He's got a 6/5. We got a 4/4. That's not quite enough. What if we threw down a healing touch on ourselves? I think, gosh, this is tough. We could just get some board presence going. Or can we make a good trade here? We could buff ourselves. We'd have to take 6 damage, but I don't think we have a choice. I think that might be our best option, because we can't deal damage with anything else here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Boy, I don't like this. This is, we may be throwing the game here. Well, I could give this guy taunt, and he'd be a 4/6, and he'd still get the kill, but it would slow the guy down. That's not a bad idea. Oh, he wouldn't still get the kill, but that's still not that bad. Now we can take out the 1/1. Significantly slowing him down is much better than, I think, making a really rough trade where we have to take 6 damage unnecessarily. At the very least, I'd like to be able to get the healing touch off before he can get me down to 10. But we'll see. He probably has like a couple of, what is it? Go for the throats or whatever. What are they called? I always forget the direct damage card that gets buffed if you have a beast in play. Okay, good. So he can only hit me with his dumb bow. Could lay a pair of Twilight Elders. I could, nourish and hope for good luck. I could waste a Claxy Amber Weaver, but they don't have taunt right now. This is tough, you guys. This Arakoa is not a terrible option, actually. Let's do Arakoa, Shapeshift. I know we're so low on health, but we'll take this thing out. He only can do 4 damage now, and he has to trade all 3 of these to kill off our Arakoa and be able to go directly for us. So ideally, he's not going to be able to pull anything crazy here, but you never know when he's going to have just like a King Crush or something. For our first game with a more meta deck, this has not been quite as much of a stomp as I had hoped. But I guess I can't expect to win with right away with such a cheesy deck type. That is annoying. I need another swipe now. Ugh, this is really annoying. Or maybe not. Maybe he will make this full trade. Oh, okay. We're not in a terrible place anymore. He shouldn't have done that. That was not a good move there. Oh, he thinks we're lower than we are. That's why, because we have a healing touch. Oh, God. He has infinite Eaglehorn bows, it seems. So now we can use these guys, but they're not gonna help us at the moment. Right now we need 2 healing touch ourselves. Boom. And then, do we want to drop 1 Claxy Amber Weaver and then armor up? I think we do. Still can't kill us next turn. We get a little bit more staying power. I know we probably could have laid another creature there, but I think getting the Amber Weaver out is good enough, because then we can start clearing the board next turn, and we don't have to worry about this dying immediately unless he has a deadly shot or something similar. Uh-oh. Please no cheese. Nope. However, we are still in a really tight spot. I need like a Cthulhu here. No, next turn he wins basically no matter what. We can clear his board, but it won't matter. Do we have any way of healing? I don't think we do. Bummer. Well, let's see. We can only gain 1 with that. He can deal 3, 4, 5 with this, so even if we clear the board, it's kind of pointless. Let's nourish. I know, but what are you gonna do? This guy can ping. No, he can't. I thought I had one. Oh, no, he can. Does that help me at all? No, it doesn't. Not at all. Wild Growth does not help me. Druid of the Claw helps me. Okay. 5 mana? Okay. Boom. We will never surrender as long as we have a single card with taunt. Yeah, that was one of the other additions that was made when I was tweaking this deck, was a lot more taunt creatures, which should be quite helpful. If we can get a not awful start. Oh. That's, bullshit. I guess that's gonna be game through sheer randomness, probably. Because he can, yep, that's game. Wow, that was... God, I hate... Why don't I have more legendaries? Alright, guy. Get your win. Go on, then. Even though you're a cheese ball, and I wanted to out-cheese you. Sad face. Are Death Rattle cards resistant to Cthulhu, I wonder? Well, we'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Let's try that one more time here. Hopefully this time we can get a little bit better of a start. I think we got kind of screwed over there because we didn't get any of our mana gain cards until like turn 6. And that Hunter really kind of outplayed us pretty soundly. But we're going to hope... Okay, I think we might do okay against Shaman because we have 2 swipes and... oh, we got a Wild Growth this time. Okay, yeah, this is a decent starting hand. And we get a coin. We're going to coin Wild Growth. And then we'll have 3 mana turn 2, and we can start laying stuff right away. That is way better. We can start buffing Cthulhu right away. We'll have that mana advantage. We just gotta hope that this guy doesn't have like an insane overload deck or something, because I've been seeing some pretty brutal ones of those lately. So, what have you got, guy? Wow, an Innervate too. Man, we might be able to get an early Cthulhu this game if we play our cards right. Pun intended. Alright. This is like, I think, my second favorite map. I like eating all the food all the time. If you don't play with these maps, you don't play Hearthstone. Just saying. Okay, this is a decent start for us, and a Cthulhu. So this is not what I needed now, but it's going to be nice to have it in our hand. Gives us a lot more potential, and we know not to use our Innervate. So I think we Twilight Elder, even though we could ping this off right away. I'm going to Twilight Elder because we have potential to be able to buff Cthulhu multiple times with him. I don't think I've ever actually succeeded in getting more than 1 or 2 +1/+1s, but again, other people have gotten a ton of buffs to Cthulhu with him against me. So hopefully we can replicate that, and it looks like we may be able to because this guy's got nothing so far. We've got 4 mana. I think we just play a Disciple of Cthulhu and we can clear his board. Let's take out his stupid guy here and this guy. And our Cthulhu's up to 10, so if we get an Arakoa, we are already ready to lay it and get its full potential. Hooray! This is much more what I was hoping the game would go like last game. Come on, guy. You still got nothing. Admit it. I need this win. For my ego. I need to get some of those. They seem like super powerful. Especially in like a Hunter deck since it's a beast card. Actually, though, for my Druid, I want the one that's like, choose one, discover a spell or a creature. That's super cool. Stoneclaw Totems. He's just got a really slow start here. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder if we're going to see like a random Cthulhu shift all of a sudden. Okay, so I think we can play Klaxi Amberweaver 4/10 or use all of our mana and we could have a 4/4 charge this turn. I think that's a better idea. Yeah, because we wouldn't have much way to use the leftover mana anyways. We're going to do charge. We're going to go boom, boom, boom. Start laying down the pain. I think we've got this game in the bag, you guys. Hooray! Turn the meat on the spit. It's hard to do. Cards get in the way. There we go. Man, what is even happening? I mean, nice, I guess, but honestly, I think this must be an overload deck because it seems like he has a lot of spells. He's not playing many creatures. I want to nourish. We've got such board, like we've had so much control this game. I just want the extra mana crystals. I almost never get to pull that off, and this means next turn we can Cthulhu. Let us. I'm not gonna Wrath. And I'll just armor up a bit and deal more damage to him. And we will be patient and not greedy. We are going to have to kind of waste our innervate next turn, but, you know, win some, lose some. I want to play a, like, what is it, turn 7 Cthulhu. Bummer. I have a similar card, but a little more targeted to show you. What is our Cthulhu right now? Only an 11/11. I wish he was a little bit bigger, but we do have one copy now of the card that put shovels back into your deck, so that's something. Do I Cthulhu now, or do I lay a bunch of other stuff and hold off for one more turn so that I can hold my innervate? I think I'm actually going to hold my innervate because we have a pretty solid board here. And Shaman, unless this guy's got a bunch of hexes that he's mysteriously not been using, Shaman don't have a great way of dealing with the huge creatures. Or perhaps they do. No. I'm okay with that. Even though that was pretty good efficiency for him. Now we Cthulhu. Yeah, because I'd have no other way to buff it in my hand anyways. Come on. Really? We have an 11/11, so could be worse. Although I can just feel the hex incoming already.
Did you bring some fish?
It's a totem deck? What is this deck? This is like my deck. It's just kind of everywhere. I think we have a pretty stark advantage here, though. I mean, he just can't seem to lay anything half decent. Where's the hex, dude? Oh, that's okay. I mean, if I get a swipe, he's in pretty big trouble, but that's okay. I would love to get a swipe. Oh, there you go. I was gonna say, what is with that flame tongue placement? I would have liked to have been able to Cthulhu now, but what are you gonna do? I could draw 3 cards and increase my chance of getting a swipe, which is not actually gonna clear the board. I could draw 1 card and ping for 1, which is not actually gonna help me to clear the board. I'm actually kind of at a loss here. I think we could Azure Drake and draw a card. Let's Azure Drake, because maybe we'll get a swipe and then it'll be really sweet. No, we got a healing touch, but we can restore 8 health. That doesn't get buffed by spell power? Oh, it's only spell damage. Gotcha. I never really read that. Like, I never really paid that much attention to that. We're actually just going to draw another 3 cards. Let him trade his whole board for ours if he wants to. Because we have some pretty cool stuff ourselves. And we do not need additional mana. So we're going to boom. And then just hit him with 11. I mean, the most damage he can do next turn is 12. And so if he wants to trade everything for my Cthulhu, we still will be able to take the game. Unless he's, you know, banking some secret heals that we don't know about. I don't think so, though. I think this guy's grasping at straws here. I'm kind of expecting a concession in a minute. Come on. Admit defeat. Unless you have, like, what? Bloodlust in your hand? Would that even do it? I mean, I have 31 health. He'd have to have such a huge turnaround here. But he does have, like, every card in his hand. He has 7 cards. That's not bad, considering that he's just losing stuff pretty much every single turn. He plays some pretty efficient stuff, like the Tuskar Totemics.
What you want?
Now we can get slightly more efficiency and kill Cthulhu. I mean, it's still not going to be enough, but I highly doubt he can kill off both these guys, or can he? Do you have another lightning storm? No. What's the point? Oh, he just knows it's over. Well, good game, I guess. No taunt totem, sorry, bud. Oh, still not enough, but nice.
Well played.
And we will just finish him off. Hooray! Yeah! The new Cthulhu deck got its first win, and it was a pretty resounding win, even if it was against a bit of a newbie deck. So, hey, we got another 100 gold. Let's go ahead and open a pack. We have 310. We have our buffer that we like to get for Arena. Oh, what do you know? We do have a class-specific quest. That's okay. We'll do some more priest maybe tomorrow, but I want to do one more Cthulhu game, I think, after this. Let's go ahead and see what kind of packs we got. Give me a legendary. I am begging you. I want Twin Emperors oh so very badly. Come on, give me something. Oops. When it glows purple, does that mean we got an epic? No. You guys, we just cannot seem to get a break. I don't need any of these cards. God damn it. Alright, I'll be right back. You know what, you guys, we are actually at the end of our recording time for today. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Also share it with anyone else who might be interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.